Hello and welcome to Mrs. Warner's fourth grade. So when you come to back to school night, there will be a yellow folder on your child's desk that you can take home with a wealth of information that you'll need. If you're not able to come back to school night, your child will take this folder home on the first day of school. All right, well, I'm going to share some information with you on the screen for you to see and for us to go through. So welcome to Mrs. Warner's fourth grade class. Now, if you listen closely, I will be giving some clues for you and your child to help your child earn some special treats and prizes. So when you hear those clues, write them down and then bring them to school on the first day of school, and then your child will receive a special treat and a special prize. Okay, let's get started. So in that yellow folder, there will be a welcome to Mrs. Warner's class flip book, and there will be information on how you log into Class Dojo, Think Central, which is our reading book login information, typing.com, vocabulary A to Z, which has spelling and vocabulary practice, our math website, which is where you'll find the homework assignments. Then you'll find information sheets that will be helpful. Cubes is how I like students to answer math questions. AR will give you information on the Accelerated Reader Program. How to answer a question is for reading and why we study Latin roots. There are also a couple sheets on how to write letters in cursive. There's also a yellow construction paper folder that has a couple sheets I'd like you to fill out and return to me to help give me information more about your student and then information if you're interested in volunteering. So our theme for this year is building a strong foundation. 2 Peter 1:5-8. So we will be helping your child and our students learn more about what they need to do to build a strong and firm foundation this year. So this is my family. This is my husband, Mike. He's a history teacher in the Kern High School District, and he teaches in the online program. This is my daughter, Victoria, and her husband, Tommy. Victoria is a veterinarian, and Tommy is a behavior specialist, and they live in Massachusetts. This is our son, Tyler, who's also living in Massachusetts, and he'll be attending school in the fall to get his master's in robotic engineering. Here is a picture of our cat, Diablo, and our dog, Johnny. So in fourth grade, students go from learning to read, reading to learn. So communication is important, and there's various ways that you can communicate with me. You can communicate through Class Dojo, through email, or you can call and leave me a message in the office. Now for Class Dojo, there's information in that yellow folder about how to join my class. If your child is going to be absent and you want work for them to do, please call the office by noon or let me know through Class Dojo or email me and I can get things ready. If I send things home, please return them to school the next day, even if they're not done. This allows your child to have all the books and materials that they need in class the next day. In your packet, in your folder, there is a yellow construction paper folder, and in that is a parent volunteer form you can fill out. In return, if you're able to volunteer, you'll be asked later to fill out a privacy permission note if you decide to volunteer. And then there's a welcome to fourth grade parents. This sheet helps me know more about your family and your child, and I'd like to have them back by August 23rd. So snacks and water, I will give students a chance to have a snack during the day. And I will be providing reusable water bottles for all the students. to refill each day, and I will be taking them home on Fridays to clean. Now, here's one of those things if you write down and bring back to school on the first day of school, and that is my favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So if you write that one down, then you'll get to choose a special candy treat. So be sure to write that down. Mrs. Warner's favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. So at school, we will be celebrating birthdays, and if you plan to bring a special treat to school to celebrate, please let me know. So for report cards and grading, you can access your child's progress on RenWeb and FACS. So the breakdown of how I grade is 40% of the grading is classwork, and students are required to write all of their work in cursive except for math and science. The first quarter is a grace period as they begin to get used to that. 10% of their grade is their homework packet. Those homework packets go home on Friday and come back the following Friday. Each assignment in the homework packet goes towards that subject. 45% of their grade is the tests that they will be taking. On Fridays is when we have most of our tests. For science, history, and math, they could fall on any of the days. I will send home study packets for them to help them study for the tests. So each student gets a card that they will keep at their desk. And if they keep their card at the end of the day, they'll get a star stamp. When they have 25 stamps, then they get to turn that in for a special prize. I also give out tickets for following directions, being a good listener, and those tickets go into a drawing for a juice bag at the end of each week. Now we have a marble jar where I will move marbles from one jar to the next, and when that is full, they get a prize. Now this year I'm adding also for each marble, they earn a Lego that goes towards a Lego scene that we're building. So when they get all of the scene put together, they will get a special party too, where they can bring a stuffed animal and a game and we'll watch a video and have a treat. So if I have to talk to the student and about their behavior, I will give them a warning. Their card will get pulled and they'll fill out a making better choices form. If I have to talk to them again about it, they may have to walk or sit 3 to 5 minutes during their recess time. And then if they continue to have a problem, they may need to go to the office, or I may have to call or text you at home to see if we can figure out what needs to be done. So newsletters will be, and PSNs will go home every Friday. I ask students to bring a binder to school, and that way they can put all their papers in, all the things that need to go back and forth to school in the binder, and that will go home and come back to school every day. And on Fridays, when the PSN note goes home, also a yellow folder with any work that needs to be corrected and returned. So please look over all the corrected work. Please look over any work that needs to be corrected. Please sign the PSN, return it, have your child do any of the correcting of the work and return it to school as soon as possible. So at the beginning of each quarter, I'll set a goal for how many AR points your child will need to earn that quarter. They earn that by reading AR books and taking the AR tests. They can check out books from me, the school library, or you can go to bookfinder.com to see if a book you might have at home is an AR book. This goal will count towards a reading grade. So for the first, second, and fourth quarter, they will have a book report that they need to do. The third quarter, we will be working on our mission report, so they will not have to do a book report. The first book report information sheet will go home on August 27th. I also send home Scholastic book orders periodically, and there's information on how to order books for your child. So your first homework your child will receive will be Wednesday, the first day of school. And it's just a little packet for you guys to read together and go over and talk about where, when, and how your child plans to do homework this year. So I want to thank you for watching this video. And the second prize your child can win is if they write down and bring to school that my favorite color is blue. Okay, alrighty, feel free to contact me and ask any questions that you may have. See you at back to school night or the first day of school.